Hey guys, so we're going to cover a few topics in this month's video, and what I really wanted to focus on is the shift that's needed to make whenever we're shifting over to a healthier lifestyle, maybe cutting back on something, and just so our mindset and our focus is right. So one of my favorite phrases is whatever we stare at, we steer at. It's very common when we're trying something new, or we do have a goal that is tied to weight loss, to get so focused or fixated on either what we're trying to lose, what the number is on the scales, instead of maybe focusing on the bigger picture items and also finding the joy and gratitude in that. With that being said, the more we are focused on the right things, the more success we're going to have, the more joy we're going to have. And when we feel like giving up, we're going to, it'll be a little bit easier for us to forge through. So some things I just wanted to address, and sometimes when we hear like, oh, like I got to get up earlier to work out, or now I got to meal prep, or all these things, how can we actually make these things fun and less burdensome? The first thing I want to address when it comes to working out is please do a workout that you enjoy doing. For example, I love working out at home. I have like a bunch of my own equipment here. I love being outside. Sometimes I go to the gym with friends when they want me to train them, but I just don't really care for going for the gym. So with that being said, I'd be pretty miserable if I was forcing myself to go to the gym. Also, I like more some cardio, hip-based types of works, and I do that yoga and Pilates to keep myself flexible and agile, but they're not my favorite, so why am I going to focus on that? So you do want to find things that you enjoy doing, because if you don't enjoy doing it, you're not going to do it. Also, there's so many ways to eat healthy out there. Again, and I would suggest going back to this video where we did talk about eating for your body type. I would really figure out what your goal is, what type of eating pattern or style is going to be best for you, and then make meals that you enjoy eating. Because if you don't enjoy eating something, you will not eat it, and you will default. So I kind of wanted to run through a list of things that might seem burdensome, but finding the joy in it. So if you're real busy, let's say the only time you can work out is in the morning, the first thing, it's like, oh my gosh, I got to get up early. So something to counter that, oh, I got to get up early to go to the gym, is, find joy in a bedtime routine. Be like, this means I do have to get to bed a little bit earlier. So now this is a great opportunity for me to take a hot bath, read, rewind, reconnect with my partner. It's going to be a little bit more extra time in the evening to do that now. So, if it's, again, that getting up earlier to work out might seem a little burdensome, focus then on what you can do to create joy out of that. And that could be building a really good bedtime routine. And then in the morning, just attack it. You'll be well rested, and then your workout will be done for the day, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. If meal prepping is not your thing, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to meal prep. Well, and here's the thing, I don't meal prep on Sundays, just because Sundays are my only day to myself. So what I do is I will just make a really big a really big dinner, and just take the leftovers when I'm meal prepping. So I already enjoy cooking dinner. I'm just going to enjoy more of it and take the leftovers. You can build like fun activities into when you're cooking. You can be watching your favorite Netflix series. You can be listening to your favorite podcast, or throw on your earbuds and just have a conversation. Or if you have kids, make them do it. I'm joking, but free labor, why not? So again, kind of like now finding the joy in those, monotonous activities. Another topic is when you're giving up something. Like for me, I was not going to be, drinking pretty much all of summer, and we're at the tail end of this now. And so when I gave up alcohol, it wasn't just giving up alcohol. How can I still find time to relax? Because the reason why I personally gave up drinking for the summer was because it was kind of becoming my crutch. Like, well, this is the only time relax and unwind. Well, since then I've been having soda waters, fun decaf coffee drinks, finding other ways to relax, playing with essential oils, getting back into stretching. Before I went to bed, I've gotten back to reading a lot, really enjoying my sleep time. So replacing what you're giving up something with something positive. And to be honest, I do not miss like having my occasional cocktail or wine like I thought I was gonna miss, because I found things to replace it. And we do have a series of mocktail recipes that you can make with herbs, soda water, and that's just a really great supplement. Something else too, I know it sounds cliche, but write down what you're grateful for and focus on how much better you're feeling and the energy that you are really able to do and to have and to move forward. And so with all this being said, one of the best things you can do whenever trying to make a shift is to focus on the positive things. Let's say you are trying to cut back, you just eat a ton of carbs. Like, enjoy and find things and finding good recipes, which we have a ton of focusing more on good quality protein, vegetables, fun ways to make vegetables. It doesn't just have to be salad with extra virgin olive oil and balsamic. Play around with recipes is really going to help. So that's another thing. And again, that's why we have a number of different recipes. And find joy in movement. Like, do activities that you enjoy doing. And something I know that's been real helpful for me now that I've gone back to early morning workouts is my bedtime routine. Is now I'm being more serious about it, cutting back on electronic use, making sure I'm like reading. And I've never read more since I've given up drinking this summer. So again, replacing things that you're giving up is really going to help you go the distance, and to just be focused on the positive and not the negative, to be focused more on what you're gaining versus what you're losing. So I hope that helps. Also, I'll be posting, please submit your questions regarding fitness and nutrition for this month, as well as if you do have any questions regarding this topic. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.